Okay, so you're looking for more of a challenge inside Stranded Deep. Well, hard mode may just be for you. And if you're thinking about playing hard mode, today we're going to be going over tips and tricks on how to set yourself up for success in the first couple days of the game. So if you're ready, let's get started. First, there's a few things that you need to be aware of before we get started in the game. First, it matters what platform you're on when you launch your hard mode, meaning if you're on console, you will spawn into hard mode without a raft. You'll just be floating in the water. If you're on PC, however, you will spawn in with the raft. And I've heard argument on the console side that they actually have it harder than the PC. This may or may not be true. I'm not here to cast stones for either side. However, I don't think 3 rations, a compass, and whatever else spawns in the rubber raft storage is literally going to set me up for success. It never has in all my playthroughs in hard mode. And honestly, you can't use the rubber raft to go around from island to island because sharks are highly aggressive. And now if you set your wildlife onto passive, I would question why you're playing hard mode anyways. The next thing we need to know is that XP rates are diminished inside the game, meaning however many stone tools it took you to level up to crafting level 1 will not be the same for hard mode. Now, as soon as you get on the island, the first thing you want to do is gather resources. You may be tempted to jump in and check a wreck that's nearby. Don't do it. Start gathering your resources. The reason that you want to do this is because respawn rates are increased on hard mode, meaning previously it was 48 game hours for yucca to regrow, and now it's going to be 72. It's going to be about the time you're ready to leave the island and go to another one. So if you put them on cooldown immediately, by the time you're ready or you're running out of lashing for your raft, you'll actually have yucca and young palms spawning in that you can grab to make more lashing or fuel for your water still. The next thing that we really want to do as we're gathering resources is to gather coconuts. Now, water has always been an issue, but never as much as it is on hard mode. Now here we can see my stats after 5 minutes of spawning into the game on hard mode. Here's my food bar and here's my water bar. You can see the difference, how fast the water bar has already ticked down. So because we're going to be gaining crafting experience at a slower pace and respawnable items will be spawning in later in the game, we need to keep an eye on the durability of our tools. This has never really been a huge issue in normal mode, especially once you get the hang of the game, but it's very true here. You really need all the resources that you can grab, and there's nothing worse than running out of something that doesn't respawn, like rocks, and needing something so that you can get off the island. So keep an eye on that durability, wait until that durability, that stone tool is low, then craft your crude axe. Now your first real priority to build is to get to crafting level 2. This is the holy grail for the first couple days, and this is because this is going to allow us to build a water still. That's our first priority. Our second priority is going to be able to build a raft. Now we need level 2 to completely build all the basic parts that we're going to need for this raft. Now typically you find 2 pieces of cloth on an island. We are going to be using 1 piece of cloth for a water still. That's really important because we only have so many coconuts. We're going to be here for at least 2 or 3 days. There is not enough coconuts to keep us hydrated. So that leaves you with 1 piece of cloth. We have to make a raft in order to get off the island, and even if you are playing hard mode on PC and you have your rubber raft, this is not going to help you. The sharks are highly aggressive. They are going to flip your raft, so you can't use it anyways. So now is the time to start going out into those wrecks and start looting. Pray that you get cloth. I know that sounds funny, but you really do need to pray for cloth. That's going to allow you to make a sail and a rudder. But when you go to set up your raft, this is your second priority. Your first priority on that raft is to make the rudder. You may have to drift with the current, but you can steer at least with the rudder. get to a nearby island, and then you can get the materials that you need. Once you set up your water still, you'll have at least one more piece of cloth as long as you find it on the beach, and then you can make a sail. And before we end the video, I am going to leave you guys with this one very important tip, a little food for thought. And those that have already clicked away, they're going to miss out. Watch your hydration bar. This is the most important thing on hard mode. Before you say, duh, no. It is very easy to get sidetracked with all the little micromanaging things that you have to do in this game, especially on hard mode. Keep an eye on that hydration bar, because if you add anything like heat stroke, status effect to that hydration bar, heat stroke directly affects your hydration bar. So it's already dropping fast in hard mode. You add heat stroke to that on top of that, you could have a real problem on your hand. And if you guys have any tips, tricks, or anything applied to hard mode, leave them down in the comments and let us all benefit. Anyways, I'm Granddaddy Gamer. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.